This is Jamie coming in.
Yay!
AKA Dream Logician.
Jamie the moderate.
Yay! I'm a voice of moderation. Compared to that Taro character.
Well, compared to Taro, everybody's moderate.
Okay, let's take a look at this game. Was this a request from somebody who's here, or is it just the next in our list?
It was a request. His friend made it.
Okay, cool. So here we have Nero's Last Campaign by abuzreq. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Main source of inspiration. We have a YouTube video. Let's take a look, shall we? Something from Rome here.
What is the video? What is the name of the video?
Emperor Nero has lost his mind.
Aware of the considerable unrest in a great many parts of your empire. Perhaps you can share your intentions?
Well, this is kind of long.
Yeah.
He's lost his mind. This would be a great game for somebody who knew anything at all about Roman history. But I am not that person. Sad to say. But maybe I'll learn.
That's what that video was for.
Yeah, this is why I don't know anything about it.
It's a history lesson.
I'm too impatient. The tutorial is in game. Here's some backstory. During the time between what? Nero ruled the Roman Empire between 54 AD and 68 AD. Yes, Robert, I'm playing this one. That's correct. And in his reign, a massive fire spread out in Rome. Rome is burning. Well, in his attempt to rebuild it, Nero increased the taxes. Unhappy with his tax policy, the province of Gaul, approximately France today, revolted. When told about the revolutions in his empire, Nero decided that he will confront them with art, and that his singing, when it reaches its hearts, will let them change their minds.
Is his unconventional weapon his singing?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It didn't happen, though, as he suicided.
No.
But this game is an alternate history where he gets the chance to fight his way. Cool.
That is pretty cool.
Okay. Omar says you only need the first 2.5 minutes of the video. Well, I didn't get
Presumably
even that
the
far.
video.
Yes. Well, I'm just gonna dive in.
Do it.
It's gonna dive right into the deep end.
Yeah, that's what he does. He does that. He's a no holds barred.
Oh, the other
Just
folder.
jumps into everything. He don't care.
Yep, that one.
Oh, Robert's bringing all kinds of
Somebody's getting
Nero knowledge. Some kind of quotes that I'm not familiar with. Okay. So, we have the story that we just read. How to play 5 ways to spread art. This background music is entertaining. 5 ways to spread art in your provinces to calm them down. Some actions are stronger than others. Each province has a loyalty. The more loyal the province is, the closer its color is to green. Less loyal, closer to red. Choose an action by pressing on its icon or pressing the corresponding number. Then choose the province.
What happened to diving in?
Clicking. I dive in differently than you do, Taryn.
What does this SPQR stand for?
He's reading the thing. Let him get there.
Sorry.
Man. Ugh. Trying to be a Roman emperor here.
I'm rushing you. And that's
Got
not
a,
Roman.
I got a Greek chorus. behind
And
me.
I'm trying to rushing you. Never mind. Forget it. You missed that pun.
Yeah. And then you gotta keep them loyal. Press space to show you the province's adjacency. Okay. Well,
Whoa, cool. Okay.
alright, so
They hate you.
we're
They're not
losing
liking
some
you.
loyalty. Let's use an action. It's a bit abstract.
I'm into it. You want to make them. Is Nero singing right now?
There's a background track that seems to be fixed.
Is it good?
It's something.
Okay. Is it Nero singing?
No, I don't think so.
But you're spreading art right now.
Yeah, this is,
I imagine
we've
Nero.
got art types 1 through 5,
What type are
and we're
they?
bringing it to the people.
Well, 1 is probably poetry. 2 is probably painting. Because
And 3 is video games.
3 is video games, clearly. Number 4 is probably.
Video games aren't culture.
I hate video games. They're not
4 is
Did I say painting already? Singing. Singing's gonna be 1.
Theater performance.
I think 5 would be.
5 is like cool fight choreography.
Yeah, like a capoeira. Parkour.
That's a
Parkour.
fighting form. I mean good choreography.
I see.
It could be all kinds of.
Yeah.
Turning all red, what do you do?
Jamie's got to
I'm
see.
doing the only thing that I know to do, which is
Spreading art.
spreading art by clicking 1 through 5, or hitting 1 through 5, and then clicking on a place.
You click on the place first, and then.
I'll try doing it faster, but now I've got my cooldown.
You
Okay.
got England just fine. They like you. You need to get Spain and Italy and France.
What color is a good color?
Not red.
How do you know that?
He said that in the thing you read.
Okay.
Gotta figure out which places like which type of art.
Oh, that makes
Is that-
sense. But
is
you
that
don't
what
know.
I'm not doing?
Yeah, but you don't.
Nope, they don't like that. All right.
But you also don't know what kind of art is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 40 seconds left to save
The
The
Europe.
first one is 1.
These people don't like anything. Okay, they like
The
5.
second one is 2.
They like 5.
The third art
Let's
is
try
3.
5 again.
The
5.
fourth art
Hey, they like
so
that.
it seems to be
It's
consistent,
4.
maybe. So let's see if I can salvage any place at all.
Looks like they hate you forever. You've only got 15
Yeah.
seconds left. You're terrible at unifying Europe with art. Maybe this is
All of Europe.
maybe this is trying to say that. Maybe this is trying to say that you should use war and not art.
Cool. Number of loyal provinces, none. Number of unloyal provinces, all of them. Result: what can a poet
I was
do in
right.
the face of an arrow? You were assassinated.
So you're not supposed to be able to win. Seems like a unconventional weapon.
Yeah, you're not even supposed to be able to win.
Seems like an unconventional weapon.
I
It's
feel
really
like
gonna work. In
I feel like you can probably do
better.
it better.
Maybe we should play around with different strategies, like focusing on one territory only, and then see if it can further spread it around from there.
Bunch of backseat emperors around here.
Backseat emperors. Listen to this guy. I'm just gonna dive in and save the universe.
I didn't say I was gonna dive in and do great. I just said I was gonna start the game up.
What does SPQR stand for?
Stands for
people
Spark. Spark. That's what it stands for, Terrence. I broke Anthony with that one.
Silly people, quantum Rome.
I'm rereading these directions, which is why I'm hovering here. The more loyal the adjacent provinces are, the more effect your actions will have.
So you should, like Taro said, spread out from one that you've got really loyal.
Yeah, before attempting to calm down a mad province surrounded by loyal ones. And the opposite is true. What?
So if there's one place that's loyal in the middle.
What?
I don't know, Jim.
There's
More different
and
skin?
the opposite is true. No, it isn't.
Horrible about history, politics. I know art, but I don't know what kind of art 1 through 5 is. Art history, I know a little bit. Never get anything from us.
Who wants some art? I'm gonna soothe all these troubled provinces. Come on, you're surrounded. You're surrounded.
It's
You're
hard.
losing them. Yeah, got him. Alright.
I see you're trying your best.
Click the ocean that time.
I can't hear you.
You clicked the ocean that time.
Oh.
So,
Oopsie daisy. I'm a silly Nero. That was more like Nemo than Nero.
Yeah, you got jokes. You know how things make people laugh.
I'd say I'm having a little bit better luck with this following the actual instructions tactic.
what does the time
This province is tough.
Seconds? Years?
Nothing cheers them up.
It's counting down.
Oh, so it's not years or seconds.
It's just an arbitrary value.
Yeah, so the game will go on forever.
So many plates to spin. Can't seem to get these folks on my side.
They don't like art, man. They're trying to survive.
Art is part of survival for a civilization because it adds to the quality of life.
Bread and circus.
Yeah.
Hey, gents.
Oh, you did pretty good.
Hey, broke even.
Not too
6
shabby.
loyal, 6 not loyal. You're not even supposed to be able to win this. Result, you may be still alive and the storm calmed down, but the Empire is bleeding.
In regards to the comments indicating that there's a post-compo version, we are rating the compo version. That's, or excuse me, the jam version, if memory serves correct. So it's critical for us to create what was originally created and rate it exactly by that. I think it's completely unfair to rate the post-compo jam version unless very specifically the user states that, you know, a game-breaking bug has been fixed.
Yeah. I mean, we could potentially check it out quickly just to see the difference after we've rated the actual compo version. Just to show the update. Okay. Well, I think I've seen enough. What's the name again? Nero's Last Campaign. Cool. Well then. I usually leave overall for last. As far as innovation goes,
Pretty neat.
It struck me as kind of a pretty standard plate spinning game. So if you think of things like Diner Dash or whatever, where you just have these things that are constantly kind of going on fire that you have to then put the fires out, and it's just
Plate spinning, that's good.
trying to keep track of lots of things at once, then I would just kind of put it in that sort of genre. So I didn't feel like it did anything particularly new with that type of gameplay. Yeah, this is an area where I tend to be probably the most harsh of anybody here, but I didn't find it to be super innovative. Fun. I had a little more fun the second time once I actually reread the directions a little more properly, and it was interesting that the part of the directions I missed were kind of basically telling you the strategy, like effectively the one and only strategy, as far as I could tell, that works. So there seemed to be still a little bit more nuance as far as like which type of art you used in which territory, with some being more effective. But for me, I don't know, a game where there's really one dominant strategy and the game has to kind of tell you what it is in the instructions that's not the most fun thing. Like if there were some different ways that I could approach it, I think I would have been more entertained and it would have more kind of replay value for me. But as it stands, I didn't really have a whole lot of fun playing it, sorry to say. The theme was an interesting, to take a historical perspective, and the idea of like combating unrest with your citizens with art as sort of using art as your weapon was cool.
I like that.
It was again like a very, very dry presentation of using art with just the numbers 1 through 5, but that's the kind of thing that I would do. So I can't really judge you too harshly there.
That's funny.
So yeah, I thought it was a good take on the theme. I'll give you high marks there. Not quite the highest, but
Not quite the highest.
I reserve my 5 stars.
Jimmy, I'm sorry, I'm rating your rating.
Okay, that's good.
Meta rating.
Commenting and reading.
Yeah.
The graphics were really not anything to write home about. Just a map with the
Colors.
little different city-state locations changing colors. So
I wrote to my mom about it.
the audio was cool. It was appropriate. Maybe some sort of sound effects that went along with like what type of art you were trying to apply, and some sort of like audio reinforcement of whether or not the people in that city-state liked it.
Oh, what
Would
was
have
the
been
music?
cool.
Yeah, what was the music like?
It was just like a looping track that
I see.
so I don't know. I'm not gonna provide a very good description of it if I tried to.
Okay.
It sounded like it could have been sort of appropriate for the time period in a way, and it was decent. The mood.
I don't think there was one. That's me though. I didn't play it.
Yeah, you did a good job of again setting the context and the background, and I personally although I didn't really have the patience to watch it here when we're streaming, I like the idea of including like the video with the inspiration for it and stuff. So I thought you did a good job of kind of setting up the scene. It was just then the in-game presentation was very, as I mentioned, just kind of probably a little more bland than it could have been.
Kind
So
of like you're looking at a board game and you realize, wow, all it is just a bunch of colors.
yeah. And yeah, overall, not necessarily one of my favorites that I've played so far. But
Play another one, Jamie.
He's not done.
Oh.
I'll leave a comment in my own account, since this is Taro's account.
Yeah.
But yeah, any other requests? We're going to move on and probably swap out.
Jamie, no, play another one too. Play a fun one.